So did you get all that? I have no idea what the fuck happened in that movie. Let's see what the instruction manual has to say.
This official seal is your assurance that this product meets the highest quality standards of Sega. Oh, that's comforting. Scenario. In the year 2051, the planet Bodor is a dark and forbidding place. Bodor? A single, sickly yellow ray of sunlight struggles to pierce its way through the the thick smog and noxious clouds, signaling the start of a new day on Bodor. The population of the planet, the fourth from the sun in the Bator system, rises once again to face the oppressive corporate rule. With 82% of the population living on a mere 2% of the landmass, disease, poverty, and crime are a way of life. The rest of the planet is uninhabitable, not due to natural causes, but for what lies below it, the untold riches which are mined by the corporations. The corporations take what they need from the planet, leaving toxic and barren wastelands behind. The few areas which haven't been mined yet are fiercely guarded, both against invasion from other corporations and from unwelcome William Gibson ripoffs. For a select few, the dark and polluted planet... Stark know that the ideal opportunity was about to present itself. A devious scheme to wrest control of Cybertech was about to appear in Stark's office. In one sweeping motion, Stark would be able to bring Cybertech to its knees and bring Axiom back into the dim limelight of being Corp 1. God, that was horrible, and I still don't know what I'm supposed to do in this game. Well, that's not the entire story. Oh, there's more on the next page. And the next. And the next. In fact, there's 20 pages of story in 4 chapters of text. Not only that, the book is a 4-page appendix detailing the entire solar system and all the planets and moons within it. Kalinor, Ego Nagia, Quiggin? Do they really expect people to read all this? Does it contribute anything to anything? How do I play the fucking game? Well, if you read the entire story, and I did, another corporation wants to control the brain of the president of another corporation, so they've injected him with an army of robots, and one of them is designed to burrow into his brain and control him. The book says there are 5 stages, starting in the cephalic vein, going to the lungs, then the heart, and up to the brain. Well, why can't I just be injected right into his brain? Why do I have to dick around with all these other areas? Well, it says in the book, the cephalic vein may be considered a training phase that will allow the agent to get him or herself accustomed to the controls. A training phase? Fuck that! Okay. Well, Microcosm is essentially the stage in Rebel Assault where you crash into the walls constantly, repeated over and over and over again. All you are is a jagged 2D sprite against a scrolling FMV, and you're riding one long rail through the entire game. The graphics are for shit, which is par for the course on the Sega CD, but I certainly wouldn't call this unparalleled cinematic imagery and brilliant SGI graphics. I don't even know what SGI is, and I can't tell what anything in this game is. I presume you're fighting robots, but what's this? What's this? What the fuck is this? Is that a jellyfish? A red blood cell with a laser gun? What? Bright yellow syringes? Aliens? Asteroids? Olives? Cheeseburgers with lasers? Jesus, shit! How much did they inject this guy with anyway? And the game is fucking impossible, too. You can't see where you're shooting because you're looking at your ship dead on from the back, and it obscures where your shots are going because the shots are going straight forward. That means when you're lined up with an enemy, you're blocking your own view of that enemy. You can't see if you're hitting it, you can't see if it's shooting at you, and you can't tell if you've killed it. Some of the enemies in this game simply cannot be killed, but you won't know that until you've spent 10 seconds pouring fire on it to absolutely no effect, and it's sapped half your life. It's a little hard to explain, but it takes several shots to kill anything. And if you're holding still long enough to hit something, you're holding still long enough for the 4 other enemies on the screen to shoot you. I can't see anything. And the same thing happens when I shoot the walls as when I shoot the enemy, so I can't tell who I'm hitting. Each stage is literally about 5 minutes long, and there are no checkpoints unless you can reach the boss. You'll be so close to getting there when suddenly you die, and you have to start all over again. I can't stand this. I can't avoid getting shot, and everything moves around too much to reliably hit. Great. I finally reached the boss, and I'm on my last life. And you don't heal at all. I've only got about 1 hit left. And it's game over. I have to start from the beginning. I can't even look for any passwords online because there aren't any. Nobody ever beat this thing or cared enough to write them down. Gotta stop screwing around. Play this for real. You can collect power-ups like dual lasers when you kill random enemies, but you don't get nearly enough ammo for them, and they really don't help you hit anything. Their only advantage is that you can see where your shots are going slightly better. Most of them don't even do any more damage except the laser and the flamethrower. I don't know why the flamethrower shoots a purple donut, or how you can shoot a flamethrower in somebody's bloodstream, but whatever. I just wonder how much damage it's doing to this guy brazenly shooting laser beams into his arterial walls and exploding jagged pieces of shrapnel into his bloodstream. Well, I finally managed to brute force my way through the boss after an hour of trial and error, and all I have to do is get to this portal so I can finally get to the next stage. You motherfuckers!
God, I mean, this is entirely pointless. How am I supposed to dish out any damage without taking it in return? There's just no way to dodge this stuff. And I can't see a thing, it's so dark and fast. How am I supposed to fight? I mean, at least with Rebel Assault, you could... Hey, wait a minute, Rebel Assault, that gives me an idea. I suggest we try this again, only this time I let go of my conscious self and act on instinct.
I literally played half this game without even looking at the screen. Just swerve around erratically. As long as you don't hold still, the enemies can't draw a bead on you and they'll almost always miss. This is the only game I've ever seen where it's to your advantage to never shoot at anything. Because if you can shoot them, they can shoot you. Eventually the enemies just lose interest and blink out of existence. Well, sure, your high score will suffer, but it's not like this game saves high score data anyway. Who gives a shit? The only time you'll ever need to touch the fire button is for the bosses. And actually, the bosses are way too easy. I mean, it's fucking insulting. They only have 2 main attacks, and their weak points are revealed by gigantic pulsing fuck-me lights. I wonder where I'm supposed to shoot. Duh! Anyway, the next stage is the femur. Wait, the femur? That's not in the instruction book. The game can't even get its own story straight. I'm supposed to be going after the robot in his brain.
Okay, brief biology lesson, okay? The brain is up here. The femur is down here. You're heading towards his dick. You're going the wrong way.
After a couple more levels, you eventually realize that this guy's brains are not, in fact, in his ass. So you turn around and head to the heart. Now this stage is a lot different because you have to chase some weird gray submarine and destroy it before it reaches the end of the level. Oh, come on. Be serious. Am I really supposed to hit this guy? Look how much this stage is tumbling and twisting, plus this guy is juking around like crazy to avoid my fire. It's impossible, I can't hit this guy. It's like trying to piss in a Dixie cup on a paint mixer. You have to shoot him like 1,000,000 times too, and he never sits still! This is unbelievable, hold still, you fucker! The worst part is at the end of the stage, he flies into this guy's heart valve and explodes, killing the patient. And this ends the game regardless of the number of lives you have left. Am I really gonna have to start all over again? This is my first time and I'm on the 4th level. Oh shit, a password! Where's my pen? Pen, something to write on. Pen, I gotta find a pen. Ha ha ha, here we are. Now, something to write on, something... Hey, a note page. How many ever people actually use this page in the back of the manual? Okay, what's that? Little swirly thing? Well, the password is only 4 characters, but how am I supposed to write this down? This is a bunch of whirling circles. The other is like a gyroscope. Got a... son of a... What is that? What the... It's gone? It's gone?
No!